You have to check this out. This is a 4-piece collection of a compact Balmy series Beebalm. This is great for nature's pollinators, which are very important, our bees, things like that. But also, this is a great choice for creative cooks. And I always like to call that out, especially to our foodies who watch on Sundays on In the Kitchen with David, because just think wild oregano. Yes, you can get from this plant. This is coming to you at a great feature price. And again, the free shipping and handling. So more vibrant, I believe, than a traditional Beebalm for sure. Don't you think, Devin?
Very much so. Yeah, this is our 4-piece Balmy series Beebalm. This is a very, very special series of the Beebalm, and this is what we consider part of our Pollinator Plus collection because it's highly attractive to the pollinators such as the bees, the butterflies, and the hummingbirds, which is really important right now because some of the butterflies and the bee populations have been struggling due to many factors. And this is one way that if we plant this, if every garden in America planted this Beebalm in their gardens, it would do wonders for the pollinator populations. So it has that wonderful aspect. Plus, these plants are gorgeous. They will bloom in your garden from June to November. Every single year.
Really? That's longer than I would have ever expected. That's longer than I've ever seen from anything that I've gotten at a local plant store, that's for sure. Look at the colors. Now these are, we're getting 4 actively growing plants shipped to us?
4 different colors, and we can go through some images to show exactly what the colors look like.
Okay.
Now, if you've ever seen Beebalm before, it's typically a standard red colored flower. And the plants, Beebalm itself is native to North America. And when a plant is native to North America, that means it's perfect for every garden in the country. And this is no exception. Except these special hybrids come in all of these 4 colors. Here you can see the balmy purple. The hummingbirds cannot resist them. Next you see the balmy rose. Imagine having these gorgeous flowers in your garden from June to November every single season. Winter hardy down to negative 30 degrees Fahrenheit. So you have no worries that this is going to come back every year. The balmy lilac, these flowers themselves are so full of nectar that they really bring the pollinators to your garden, which is really important because if your flowers aren't getting pollinated, you're not going to get flowers.
Exactly.
So it's
you know,
really
I know
important.
some people, you know, like I understand sometimes get it, you know, the bees, if you have somebody allergic or the kids, you know, get scared of the bees. But we need these creatures and critters to keep this planet and our gardens going. And I just said the other day, I was talking to my husband with my son, we saw a monarch butterfly. It wasn't the other day, it was probably last season. And I flipped out and the kids are like, what? I'm like, I grew up and these were everywhere when I grew up. They were as common as bees, and now it's so rare. I hadn't seen one in years. And isn't that such a shame that something so beautiful is becoming more rare and rare in our gardens? This is a way to bring them back.
Exactly, and these plants are perfectly compact. They grow about 1 foot tall and 1.5 feet wide. So they're not going to flop over. They're wonderful to plant in a row along your borders, next to your walkways, at the front of your flower beds.
Do they need a lot of sun?
They love the sun. They can also handle the part sun. Now, one way that my grandmother Roberta used to use Beebalm, she would use you know, some of the more traditional varieties of Beebalm. She would plant them all around her vegetable gardens because when you have these pollinator-friendly plants around your veggies, you bring the pollinators first to your flowers, and then they go and pollinate all of your veggies. And if you don't have pollinators in your veggie gardens, then you're not going to get the most out of your crops.
Really?
Simple as that.
But will it attract deer, though?
These are highly deer resistant.
Oh my gosh.
That's one of the features.
That's great.
Exactly. Because they're native to North America, they have stood the test of time. They can handle anything that Mother Nature handles it, including the deer. The deer won't go for these, but the pollinators love them, and you get all of these gorgeous, colorful flowers every single year.
I'm going to call my girlfriend who had to put up this big, old, ugly brown fence around her veggie garden to keep the deer out. And I'm going to say, get rid of that eyesore. Let's get some Beebalm to put that around. And it'll keep the deer out, and then she'll get the pollinators.
And Stacy, I got to come out and tell you, look at the hummingbirds all over these. This is in my backyard.
Oh, this is your backyard?
I planted these close to where we set out back. I was so shocked. I get more hummingbirds on the Beebalm than I do on my hummingbird feeder.
I was going to say, and I'm the worst because I find hummingbird feeders too high maintenance for me to have to fill them.
You're always cleaning it out with the black stuff and all that. Mother Nature provides the best hummingbird feeders. Plant the Monarda. You'll see these all summer long.
That is fantastic. Now, could I put this if I have like a second story deck?
Yeah.
And I put this in a flower box. Could I put these in that?
It's a great plant to put in a flower box or even a window box. In containers, they do excellent in, because when you're thinking about container gardening, you want a plant that's going to flower for a very long time, that's also low maintenance. This plant is going to bring you flowers from June to November, whereas most Beebalm will give you maybe 2 to 3 months of flowers.
Yeah.
You're getting twice that amount. And the sheer number of flowers on these plants is so incredible.
And the color.
The colors
just
are
from
beautiful.
one collection to get 4 different colors.
4 different colors.
Remember, we are halfway through our seasons with Roberta's. They're not going to be with us much longer, so now is your opportunity to plan that garden. This will ship out to you when it's ready for you to plant, and do so at $28.52. M49124 is your item number for the Balmy series Beebalm. Okay, let me show you some more of what's coming up, because we have a 2-hour show. This is our 4-piece